MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
So here is Gio Urshela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Grounded to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And there's one gone to begin the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
That finds the zone, a called strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up?
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Corey Kluber gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Kluber gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting second.
Now one down with the bases empty, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
LeMahieu's got it. And there's out number 2. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. This is line to left. Stanton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Taken in by Simeon. And that's the second out.
Batting 7.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 4 for 14. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-2, full count. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. For the last half of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Bichette.
A shortstop.
Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit hard up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Urshela backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting 6.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first offering. And he hits it hard to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Richard.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1. Cutter low, 1-1. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Back goes Stanton. Gone! Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting eighth, the left fielder.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Toronto.
I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Christian Vasquez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Over to first, Ryu, but the runner's back easily. The 0-1 on its way. At strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Ryu is there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 11.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding his zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and grounds it to short. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell-blooded. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball one. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, one away. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone up into the second deck.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now batting, first baseman.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Line hard deep into left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Simeon's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next to dig in, Giancarlo Stanton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit hard, but foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Another full count pitch home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. In the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
A shortstop.
First pitch of the AB now. Hard hit ball to second. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Next to hit, Reese McGuire. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
On the ground to the right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now the designated hitter.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Alejandro Kirk. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there's ball 2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's right there. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter.
Will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Now to bat, Rendell Gritchuk. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
That last at-bat, Manny, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. Chopper to short. Reined in. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting.
Striding in is Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 3-0. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early. Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Urshela is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To the plate now, Eric Gonzalez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Up next to the Yankees, the second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he grounds one briskly to short, Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Huber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Vasquez moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next to
one out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Joey Wentz enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. At the plate, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Semien leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. He's set. Here's the 3-2 inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
First pitch of the AB now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center, and that's going to get down out there. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So now to the plate, Alejandro Kirk, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
LeMahieu is under it, 2 gone. Next, here is Rendell Grichuk. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-1 the count now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A full count, 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a line drive. Stanton gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees nothing. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99.
First pitch on the way.
Judge.
Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Another 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Labor Torres.
So base is empty now after the double play, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Labor Torres. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Bottom of last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first offering. fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. He's got it. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Adam Simber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate is Luke Voigt. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
He was a double play victim last time around. Bichette's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now into the box is Christian Vasquez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what can happen.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Richard is under it, and he makes the catch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
The first baseman, Vladimir.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Two and 2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the AB now. And it's fouled away. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Has a look, now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they hold a 5-0 lead. David Phelps comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in will be Eric Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike now. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Hit out towards second. There's 1. On to first, and that's the very thing.
The next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Singled last time up. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Yankees, good night.
It always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
For one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.